A smart plug for under $20. Let's see how it works. Dave Taylor here, and this time I'm looking at smart home products. Specifically, I'm looking at this. This is the Sonoff S30 smart socket, and it demonstrates just how low cost some of these devices are getting, which is great. This works with Amazon Alexa and Google Home, and of course it has its own app too, which you can use to access and control whatever's plugged into this from anywhere in the world, as long as everything's all up via internet. So, without further ado, computer, turn on floor lamp. And there we go. Now, my Amazon device is actually off camera, so that's why I'm looking up that way. And super easy. It was, however, a fairly onerous chore to get this thing configured. It took me about 45 minutes of doing the same thing again and again and again and again, and finally it worked. So I don't know whether that was something to do with my Wi-Fi network, which has been a little flaky as of late, or whether it's just that the switch is a bit tricky to configure. But basically you plug it in, you go into their app, and then you actually do the pairing from there. Little tedious, but you know, I did finally get it to work. I suspect a lot of people would have it work more easily. And then once you have it, then you just add it to your Amazon Alexa app by adding the skill that they specify. And then it just shows up, as you can see on the screen, as floor lamp. So I can actually, from the app, turn things on and off too. So that's pretty easy. Let's see if it's going to work. So now it thinks the switch is on, which is fair because it is on. And now I can turn it off. So there was a little out of sync there, but that happens. Anyway, so it's pretty straightforward. You can plug into up to a 15 amp and 1500 watt device. Works with 110 to 125 volts. And you can set up through their app up to 8 timers or schedules, which is cool. Or if you're using something like Alexa or Google Home, then you're going to have a lot more options. It has smart scenes you can set up that are triggered by temperature. I haven't really experimented with that, but you know, that could be something interesting to do. You can use it outside. It can go all the way down to -20 Fahrenheit, so it is rated, I suppose, for indoor-outdoor use. It doesn't seem like an outdoor device, but I don't know, maybe it can handle that. They certainly say that the temperatures it can handle are that. So, remote control from phone, works with Alexa, works with Google Home. One thing I will say is that not only was configuration a bit of a hassle, but I have to subtract points from this because if you use it on a 2-outlet plug, it actually consumes so much space that you can't plug anything into the other outlet. That's not great design in my book, but if you have a setup where that's okay, then that's not a big deal. Anyway, before we get to the price, I just want to ask if you can click on that subscribe button. That'd be super helpful, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, the Sonoff S30 smart socket, and we'll go ahead and just pull it out so you can see what it looks like. It's this, and it is $19.90, and you can pick one up for yourself and check it out at itead.cc. So I'm going to give this one a somewhat thumbs up. It works well, and actually it's quite functional, and I like the design, except I don't like that it blocks the other outlet. That is something I wish they could have avoided. So, this is Dave Taylor, and I will catch you in my next video.